Thank you for joining us here on WINSRVTUTS.com. If you were with us last time, we were preparing to install the Windows Server Update Services software on this Windows 2008 server. And in preparation for doing this, we installed two roles. One would be the application server, you can see it here, and the other being the IIS web server. There were some special customizations that we needed to do, so if you didn't see that, go ahead and go back and watch that video. We're actually going to proceed with the WSUS software installation. It is currently on version 3.0 in Service Pack 2. If you look, there is a link from the blog to pull down this software, and it gives you an overview in the blog. So we're just going to go through and start this install. We are going to be doing the full server installation with the administration console. If you wanted to just install the administration console on your workstation and manage the server remotely, you could do that as well. We are going to just accept a lot of the defaults here, starting with the license agreement. And we do not have the Microsoft Report Viewer on this server. That is okay. The Report Viewer just will allow us to view reports generated by the .NET framework. I will post a link to that in the blog post as well. We are going to accept the defaults. We are going to show and store the updates in the WSUS folder. So we're just going to click next. And the initial the database for all of these hotfixes and updates and things like that will be installed in the WSUS folder as well. Just as a little note, you can actually install WSUS and have that database in an SQL server, but we are just going to select the default option for this tutorial. We're going to use that IIS server that we installed in the previous video. So here we go. We have a little overview of what we're going to install, and we're going to fire it off. You can see here that it's just going to initialize the internal database. We're just going to give this a minute. It will install fairly quickly here. Alright, and so we see we're done. And I'm going to finish here. Okay. Now before we actually do anything with the software, I just want to take you and show you where the different information did install at. So see, we have the C drive in the WSUS folder where we told it we wanted to install. And we have here. Okay, and you notice we've got a couple of different folders, and here you can see that we have the MDF files and the log files that Windows will use to maintain this software. So if you do need to change them, there they are. Okay, so what we're going to go through is, before we actually log into the server, we're going to need to run through a few initial configuration tasks, so we're going to get started doing that. For the purpose of this video, no, we're not going to join the Update Improvement Program. That's up to you. Okay, and right now we are going to synchronize with Microsoft Update. You notice right below that there's a synchronize from another WSUS server. What this allows you to do is build a hierarchy of WSUS servers through your environment. So let's say you had multiple sites, or you had some slow bandwidth WAN links, and you wanted to reduce your attack surface. You could have all of your workstations and other servers in the domain just update from the WSUS service. And instead of having all of the WSUS services going out to Microsoft, you would just have one, and then you would be able to tree them together. Here you can see that you can use a proxy server if you were using Microsoft Forefront or some other sort of product. We don't have that here, so we're going to click next. And we are going to start connecting, and what this is going to do, it's going to reach out to Microsoft, and it's going to pull down all of the critical updates, the definition updates. It'll pull down drivers, feature packs, security updates, service packs, different tools, update roll-ups, and standard updates that we would have for pretty much any Microsoft product on our network. So this is really a powerful tool. It's a free patch management software for Microsoft products. It's great. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to go through and we're going to just configure some of these services. So we're going to click Next. We will again select the default, which is English. And we are going to see the list of updates. And as you can see, this list is very extensive. We have Microsoft products, we have developer tools, we have Exchange Server, Visual Studio. Going to scroll down just a little bit more here. Yep, we have the ISA server, the old ISA server, Microsoft Dynamics, all these different softwares here that Microsoft produces. You can actually do all of your patch management through the WSUS server. It's quite nice. We're just going to scroll down to Office. It should be selected by default. Let's see if yep, and there it is. So we're just going to I'll scroll down a little bit more so you can see it there. But you can see there's Office 2010, 2007, 3 and 2. So really it's got a lot of great stuff. And as you can see, it's got drivers, feature packs, tools, update roll-ups, standard updates. So you can really keep your enterprise secure, at least from the patch management perspective. Now you have the option to synchronize. Obviously, we want to synchronize manually. This will not force any updates out into your environment. You will have to go through and manually select the updates that you want to send out, and we'll actually have another video on this covering the group policy aspect, but I'm just going to set my server to synchronize at 1 a.m. So right now we're going to begin the synchronization. And what you'll notice is actually this initial synchronization is going to take a little while. There's a lot of data out there. Once you perform this initial synchronization, it will be much faster, obviously, because it will only have to pull down a limited amount of items. So again, thank you for watching the video, and join us again at WINSRVTUTS.com.